Well, good morning. Today I am walking down Pattaya Beach, but this video is actually going to be in Bangkok with my friend Brian. He lives here on a retirement visa. He has a beautiful condominium and he knows lots of cool spots to eat and to go at night, to listen to jazz music, to see different cool underground bars. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this video. He's also gonna sit down and talk to us about his recent travels to the Philippines. He had a great trip and he's gonna talk about his thoughts of being here on retirement in Thailand, but also what he thought of the Philippines. And I thought that would be very informative for all of you. Of course, we're gonna be all around town. It's gonna be a wild video and I'm looking forward to it. We better get started.
Traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, that is what we do here. Subscribe and come along with Retire and Go. Traffic in Bangkok at night is crazy, so I jump on one of these scooters. It'll cost you between $3 and $6 basically to get anywhere you want to go, and traffic, like I said, is nuts. These scooters will get you around. Here we're on the sidewalk. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Are going to die.
It is madness to get somewhere on these scooters, but I'll tell you what, they get you there. And for maybe $3, $5, thank you so much. Now we are at our first destination. Nam 1608 is not an easy restaurant to find, but these scooter cabs, they will get you here. A very cool place right on the river. We're gonna stop and have ourselves a great meal first. Then we're gonna sit down with Brian and we're gonna have a good interview. Look at this place. Oh man, it's so beautiful. What a beautiful view of the river, and we're gonna see some river boats as well. We started out with their deep fried crab balls. This is basically crab meat that is in this great crusted shell with lots of the spicy flakes and red pepper. Not too hot though. This was absolutely done right, and it had both the soft crab inside as well as the spicy flakes out on the outside, fried perfect. Oh man. By the way, if you know anything about these cruise ships that come by, let us know in the comment section. I'd love to try this sometime. This was so good. Next, we're gonna pick up a couple of their spicy noodle soups. They're not overly spicy. They're done with a real nice coconut base. Oh my gosh, they're good. Look at this one here. This looks like so much fun to try out. Here we have the cow soy chicken, and I'm getting the cow soy beef. These were absolutely delicious. I definitely recommend Nam 1608. I basically tried a little bit of the sauce here. It was a little spicy sauce, and then as well as some of the sides that they brought, squeezed a lime on top. Perfect. What an amazing meal. Brian lives here in Thailand. He's done a lot of traveling, and that is something that I recommend. Before you pick one location, get out there and see the world to find out what the culture is like, what the food is like, the cost of living, and then make your decision based upon what you've learned. In Brian's case, he's done a lot of traveling in his life and lived in many different locations. Big cities like New York, in smaller locations like Honolulu, and now living overseas here in Bangkok. And this is what I recommend for you.
We just had a fantastic meal, and our conversation came up, that Brian just got back from the Philippines, and he had an incredible trip there. So I asked him if he would talk to you about his trip to the Philippines. He went to several locations, so he lives here, but he went to the Philippines on a great trip. And I wanted him just to talk about what he thought of the two locations. They're probably the two biggest locations for expats to go live, and now he's had a good view of both. So I'm gonna walk away. You take it away, Ben. Take it away.
Yeah. So as Chris said, I just spent a month in the Philippines. Amazing trip. My first time there. I was in Cebu and some of the islands around there, which is central Philippines, and then I was also in Palawan, which is west of Cebu. Amazing. I would say, comparing it to Thailand, from a people perspective, wow, the people in the Philippines are so friendly, so outgoing, so warm. You get there and you feel like you've known them all your life. It's really special. Likewise, I'd say in Thailand, people are just as kind and genuine, and you really enjoy yourself in Thailand. But there's a little bit of reservation, or the people are a little more reserved, and I think probably has a lot to do with the Buddhist culture here. So, but both places amazing. Food. So food-wise, I'm a little partial to Thai food. It's a little more diverse, I would say, than Philippine food. Philippines great. It tends to be a little more meaty, comfort type style, and a little more sweet. Where when you're in Thailand, it's salty, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's sour. It's got a lot of complexity, a lot of layers. So, but both of the foods of both countries is amazing. And then I would say, lastly, is just the vibe. There's over 7,000 islands in the Philippines, and it is an island vibe. Chris and I, we actually knew each other from Hawaii, and it actually reminded me a lot of the vibe in Hawaii. So Thailand's got islands, but I would say it doesn't have that same kind of island vibe that you get in the Philippines. So it was an amazing trip. Highly recommend going to both places. Obviously, I live in Thailand. It's a special place to me, but highly recommend taking a trip to the Philippines. It's a real special place, and I look forward to going back.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next, we're going outside to grab one of these tuk-tuks. These will cost you about 100 baht to 200 baht, depending on the location. And they are a little bit safer, but I say that tongue in cheek. Let's head to the next location. Our first stop here after dinner, we're gonna grab ourselves a cocktail at Tax. Tax is a cool upstairs bar, not very well advertised, hard to find, but you know what? If you know Bangkok well, you can find places like this. They do drinks here that have a sort of vinegar base in them, and they also have a lot of home brews that they do up on the shelf. They mix a lot of different alcohols together. Let's check out a couple cocktails here at Tax.
water as well. The yellow one we can call it Samui because they distill as Samui, like Samui Island, and they use the molasses to distill, like to ferment, and then distill 2 times so the scent is really like more clear, and easier to drink. Yeah.
It's interesting how many of these cool little bars like this are popping up in Bangkok as it's becoming such an international crowd of folks moving here. Me just chilling in the corner. I love trying these places out. This is Tax, and we are gonna head out afterwards and find another location. Very serious bartenders. This is part of a family of bars where they really take everything they do so professional.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now off to the next place. This area, by the way, is called Soi Nana, not to be confused with Soi Nana 4 off of Sukhumvit. No, 2 different areas. This whole area is called Soi Nana, and there's all these great little eclectic bars that are just popping up. It's very chill, very interesting place, international, and each of these have their own unique style to them. The next location we're going to is called Asian Tastes. I ordered one of their signature drinks that's served in beeswax. This is a honey-based cocktail, absolutely fantastic, made with a little bit of vodka and has a wonderful foamy, sweet sort of foam placed on top with toasted sesame seeds. Are you kidding me? This was absolutely delicious. The whole thing was fantastic. I love this spot. Asian Tastes, again, is part of another group of very interesting and differently styled bars in this area. The culture is just exploding in this spot.
This one, honey that we use in your drink, the honey number 9, and this is in coffee blossom. Yeah, give you for the souvenir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are grabbing another tuk-tuk to head to the next location. I'm having so much fun checking out these different spots. There's a lot to see and do in Bangkok when you get off the beaten path. And I think that's part of what the real draw is for me with the idea of getting a long-term visa and living here, is that you do get a chance to experience another side of Bangkok. I'm seriously considering it.
I love this shop right here. And all this stuff going by. All the sailors. That's where all the sailors play.
Time for a little jazz. We get off in another part of town and we're heading our way to the Blues Bar.
I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. We got a chance to sit down with Brian and have a good conversation about his trip to the Philippines and what he thought about that. Also, I got a chance to show you a bunch of cool locations in Bangkok that I never knew existed. I love these kinds of videos. They're so much fun. It's interesting to find these cool little jazz spots. Man, if you're interested in this lifestyle that I live, traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, well, like and subscribe to the video and come along with. You can support the channel by buying a copy of my new book, The Traveler and the Bard. The link is in the description. Okay, we're gonna be here in Pattaya for a few weeks, and I'll be showing you on the next video my travels here, so you get an idea about the bus system, everything. That's all coming. All right, we'll talk again soon. Aloha.